¿Qué onda amigos? Javier here and welcome to Food a la Vista. Today we're visiting the most delicious coffee shop in Mexico City, which is Boicot. Boicot in Roma Norte is a place where we combine very delicious pastries, coffee, but also, as you'll see, games. Oh my god, this is so good. It is like a frappe, but with yerba buena and ice. It is delicious. It's very refreshing for how hot it is. Jesus, so good. What a cool TV! Does it work? Check out how massive this Jenga is! It's a chunky boy. Love to hear from people here in Mexico City. Which is your idea of the perfect breakfast? Huevos divorciados, ¿cómo no? That's a very strong option. Yours?
Huevos, frijoles y pan dulce.
Ah, okay. So you prefer a salty breakfast, not usually a sweet breakfast, right? So what is this, Chava?
Well, in fact, I asked for the huevos rancheros. In this case, you didn't believe me, but it's one of the breakfasts I like the most.
It's almost 1 p.m. and he is ordering breakfast.
Well, for me, it's the breakfast because yesterday I sleep
Because this is your morning, right? 1
Yeah,
p.m.
for me, it's
more or less. Very early in the morning. So as you guys know, I'm a fan of specialty coffee, but I love this twist. So at first impression, this just seems like cold brew, but it appears to be cold brew de la olla. So de la olla is our kind of coffee here in Mexico. It is usually sweet. It's like a profile like Turkish coffee, you know, that it has some spices. So let's see how this combination tastes like. Oh wow, it's so good. I can taste the cinnamon and the sweetness of Café de la Olla plus the sweetness of cold brew. Very unique. So today we're going to play what? What are we going to play?
We're going to play futbolito. I forgot for a minute because I was having
after we
breakfast.
finish with a tour into your apartment, right?
Yeah, for sure. You can feel free to do whatever you want here because I think it's a good place to
It is a good
have
place.
fun.
Yeah. So I was very surprised that when I was researching for the episode of today, that futbolito, we all enjoy futbolito because football is an international thing, but Mexico is actually special. So where was it invented? It's fairly recent. Futbolito is disputed. Everyone wants to say that they invented it. So it is the French, the English, the Germans, and even the Spanish. All of them claim that they invented it at the beginning of the 20th century. And it does seem like it is an European thing because I read that people would love to play outside, but when it's winter in Europe, it is crazy to go outside. So people would play with the futbolito inside their homes. This is the football machine. Or how is it called in the US? The futbolito, do you know?
I don't know if it's just me, but like we don't here in Mexico. There's locales that have arcade games like close to your house and stuff like that. But in the US, we don't have like arcade games to our disposal just like that. So it isn't very common for us to be playing futbolito and stuff like that. So I found out about futbolito existing when I came here to Mexico and I saw people playing it. I was like, what is that? But I think in the US, I think I might be wrong, but I think the machine is called foosball.
Yeah, football.
So it's kind of different, but yeah.
Anyway, that is that is the origin. So it is an European invention. But what is surprising is that eventually it comes to Guatemala, and from Guatemala all the way to Latin America. So even though it is an international phenomenon, there is a global record, a Guinness World Record, of more players here in Mexico. The biggest gathering of players playing all of them futbolito at the same time was for over 1,000 players for one tournament here in Mexico City.
And you know about it?
Yeah, I have never pictured that.
When was that?
It was like about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
It is fairly recent.
And I thought in the beginning maybe futbolito was made here in Mexico. I didn't knew that it was made, or the idea was from.
What is it, Bunny?
It's a brownie with marshmallows on top.
Now we're tasting pan dulce. Even though all the world has pastries, we love that here in Mexico. Our pan dulce is unique. So this is a combination of sweet, cinnamon, and also white chocolate with some like peanuts. So it's easy. An explosion of sweetness. Definitely not for the diet. not good for the waistline, but so good.
Hi everyone, I'm Salvador Soria from Dream of Darkness. I do the 2D visual part and all the illustrations in 2D.
I'm Rosie Pena. I'm the audio trainee at Jaguar Games, and I'm accompanied with my.
He's been Miguel.
And there's also Javier here doing doing some entertainment for you guys. It's been years since I've played anything about music, but welcome to our Food a la Vista. This is Mexico City, where you have art and food and games all over.